Sometimes the weight of past mistakes can loom over us, and we may start to notice how our newfound strength impacts those who once wronged us. If this resonates with you, we're diving into the transformative power of personal growth and its effects on others. Stay with me until the end, and I'll discuss how you can use the understanding of this video to awaken your full spiritual potential. Before we move on, if you're new to our Celestial Corner, do reach for the subscribe button as if you're catching a rainbow comet. And if you feel an interstellar spark or buzz at your fingertips, let that be the universe's way of telling you to give it a thumbs up. Don't resist the cosmic flow, people. You know I thrive on positive energy exchange, and your support is like finding an oasis in the middle of a barren desert. I appreciate you. Now let's dive into the video. In life, we often underestimate the power of our own resilience and the profound impact it can have on those around us. As we grow stronger and more self-assured, it becomes increasingly apparent how our presence can serve as a mirror, reflecting the flaws and missteps of those who once underestimated or mistreated us. This newfound awareness can lead to feelings of regret and embarrassment for those individuals as they come to terms with their past actions. In this piece, we will explore the dynamics of this transformation, shedding light on the reasons behind these feelings of shame and how they ultimately underscore your strength and resilience. Shame and embarrassment are powerful emotions that often arise when individuals confront the consequences of their actions, especially when those actions have hurt others. These feelings can be particularly intense when they realize the impact of their behavior on someone who has since grown stronger and more resilient. This theme is central to understanding the complex dynamics between personal growth and interpersonal relationships. As we become more aware of our own strength, those who have wronged us may begin to see their past actions in a new light. This can lead to a deep sense of shame as they recognize the baselessness of their behavior and the harm it caused. Embarrassment often follows, driven by the fear of judgment from both us and others who are aware of the situation. These emotions are not just about personal regret. They also reflect a broader social awareness of having failed to act with integrity and respect. 1. The realization of wrongdoing is often the first step in the journey toward remorse and embarrassment. When individuals recognize the magnitude and baselessness of their actions, they are confronted with the stark reality of their behavior. This moment of clarity can be both humbling and unsettling. For example, consider a coworker who once spread false rumors about you. Over time, as your professionalism and integrity become evident, this individual may begin to understand the harm caused by their actions. This realization acts as a mirror, reflecting their flaws and prompting a profound sense of regret. An apt analogy can be drawn from the biblical story of King David and Nathan the prophet. When Nathan confronted David about his transgressions, David was struck by the weight of his actions and the impact they had on others. Similarly, those who have wronged you may find themselves grappling with the consequences of their behavior, leading to a deep sense of embarrassment. This realization is a powerful catalyst for change, as it forces individuals to confront their moral shortcomings and consider the path to redemption. 2. The fear of judgment is another potent source of embarrassment. When individuals are aware that their actions have been exposed, they often worry about how they will be perceived by others. This fear can be particularly acute when they are faced with someone who embodies integrity and strength, qualities they may have lacked in their interactions with you. For instance, a friend who betrayed your trust might avoid social gatherings, fearing the scrutiny of both you and mutual acquaintances who are aware of their betrayal. Consider the story of Hera, who feared Zeus's judgment. Despite her status as a goddess, Hera's actions often led to situations where she had to confront the potential disapproval of others. Similarly, those who have wronged you may find themselves in a position where they must face the consequences of their actions. Your presence, as a beacon of integrity, casts a light on their flaws, intensifying their fear of being judged. This fear can serve as a powerful motivator for change, encouraging individuals to reflect on their actions and strive for personal growth. 3. The loss of respect is a profound source of embarrassment and can have significant implications for personal and social relationships. When individuals realize that their actions have led to a loss of respect from someone they once valued, it can trigger a deep sense of shame. This is because respect is often tied to one's sense of self-worth and social standing. When respect is lost, it can feel as though a fundamental part of one's identity has been diminished. Historically, the concept of respect has evolved from a hierarchical notion to a more egalitarian understanding, as noted by philosophers like Immanuel Kant. In ancient times, respect was often tied to social status and power dynamics. However, the Enlightenment brought about a shift towards recognizing the intrinsic worth of individuals, regardless of their social standing. This shift underscores the modern understanding of respect as something that must be earned through actions and character rather than inherited or assumed. An illustrative historical reference is the case of Brutus after the assassination of Julius Caesar. Initially respected as a leader and nobleman, Brutus's involvement in the assassination led to a loss of respect among his peers and the public. This loss of respect not only isolated him but also contributed to his eventual downfall. Similarly, when individuals today lose respect due to their actions, they may find themselves ostracized or marginalized, prompting a reevaluation of their behavior and values. 4. The exposure of true motives can be a deeply embarrassing experience, as it often reveals intentions that were meant to be hidden. When individuals act with ulterior motives and those motives are brought to light, it can lead to a sense of vulnerability and shame. This exposure forces individuals to confront the reality of their actions and the impact they have had on others. A compelling example of this can be seen in the workplace, where a colleague might attempt to sabotage a project for personal gain. When these motives are exposed, not only does the individual's credibility suffer, but they also face the embarrassment of having their true intentions revealed. This exposure can serve as a turning point, prompting a reassessment of priorities and values. Consider the story of Loki from Norse mythology, whose schemes and deceit were often exposed before the gods. Despite his cunning, Loki's true motives were repeatedly laid bare, leading to his eventual downfall. This mythological narrative highlights the timeless nature of this theme, that deceit and hidden motives once exposed can lead to significant personal and social consequences. In both historical and mythological contexts, the exposure of true motives serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of transparency and integrity. When individuals are forced to confront their hidden agendas, it can lead to a reevaluation of their actions and a renewed commitment to authenticity and honesty. 5. Regret and remorse are deeply human emotions that often arise when individuals reflect on past actions that have caused harm or disappointment. These feelings can be particularly intense when individuals recognize the long-term consequences of their behavior, both for themselves and for those they have wronged. Regret involves a sense of sorrow for the actions taken, while remorse adds a layer of personal responsibility and a desire to make amends. A poignant example of regret and remorse can be found in the biblical parable of the prodigal son. The younger son, after squandering his inheritance on reckless living, experiences profound regret and decides to return home hoping for forgiveness. His remorse is evident in his willingness to humble himself and seek reconciliation with his father. This story illustrates how regret and remorse can lead to personal growth and the restoration of relationships. In contemporary settings, these emotions often manifest when individuals realize the impact of their actions on someone who has since grown stronger and more resilient. The recognition of having missed the opportunity to support and uplift someone can lead to a deep sense of remorse. This emotional journey can be transformative, prompting individuals to reflect on their values and strive to become better versions of themselves. Ultimately, regret and remorse serve as catalysts for change, encouraging individuals to acknowledge their mistakes, seek forgiveness, and work towards rebuilding trust and respect in their relationships. Imagine you're in the workplace and a colleague tries to take credit for a project you worked hard on. During a meeting, your boss asks this colleague to explain the project's details, and they are left fumbling for answers. As you and your other colleagues watch, their true motives are exposed, leaving them red-faced and embarrassed. This example illustrates how exposure can lead to vulnerability and shame, but also provides an opportunity for your colleague to reassess their actions and realign their priorities with integrity and teamwork. Meanwhile, it reinforces the importance of transparency and honesty in professional relationships. 6. The realization of one's flaws and the impact of one's actions can lead to a shattered self-image, a profound and often unsettling experience. When individuals are confronted with the reality of their behavior, it can challenge their self-perception and force them to reevaluate their identity. This process can be both painful and enlightening, as it requires a deep level of introspection and honesty. An illustrative example of a shattered self-image can be found in the story of Narcissus from Greek mythology. Narcissus, captivated by his own reflection, becomes consumed by self-love, ultimately leading to his downfall. This myth highlights the dangers of an inflated self-image and the consequences of failing to see oneself clearly. When individuals are forced to confront their true behavior, it can lead to a similar collapse of their self-perception, prompting a reevaluation of their values and priorities. In modern contexts, a shattered self-image often occurs when individuals recognize the gap between their self-perception and how others perceive them. This realization can be triggered by the strength and integrity of someone they have wronged, serving as a mirror that reflects their shortcomings. The resulting dissonance can lead to feelings of inadequacy and a desire to rebuild one's identity on a more authentic foundation. Ultimately, the experience of a shattered self-image can be a powerful motivator for personal growth. By confronting their flaws and striving for greater self-awareness, individuals can work towards a more honest and fulfilling sense of self. 7. Missed opportunities for positive relationships often become apparent when individuals reflect on their past actions and the potential connections they could have nurtured. These realizations can lead to feelings of regret and embarrassment as individuals recognize the value of relationships they failed to cultivate due to their behavior. A common example of missed opportunities can be seen in professional settings, where a mentor might overlook the chance to support a promising mentee. By failing to provide guidance and encouragement, the mentor not only misses the opportunity to foster a meaningful relationship, but also loses the chance to contribute positively to the mentee's growth. This oversight can lead to regret, especially when the mentee goes on to achieve success independently. Historically, the story of King Saul and David offers a vivid illustration of missed opportunities. Saul, threatened by David's rising popularity and potential, chose to view him as a rival rather than a potential ally. By allowing jealousy and fear to cloud his judgment, Saul missed the opportunity to mentor and collaborate with David, ultimately leading to his own downfall and the loss of a potentially powerful alliance. In personal relationships, the failure to recognize and nurture connections can lead to similar feelings of regret. When individuals realize the friendships or partnerships they could have developed, they're often left with a sense of loss and a desire to make amends. These missed opportunities serve as important lessons, highlighting the need to approach relationships with openness and a willingness to invest in others. Ultimately, recognizing missed opportunities can inspire individuals to be more mindful of the relationships they cultivate in the future, encouraging them to prioritize empathy, support, and collaboration. The journey of personal growth and resilience is often marked by the reactions it elicits from those who have wronged you. As you become stronger and more self-assured, the embarrassment and regret felt by others serve as a testament to your transformation. These emotions highlight the profound impact your strength can have on those around you, prompting them to reflect on their actions and consider the potential for change. As we grow and mature spiritually, it becomes essential to shift our focus away from how others have wronged us. Recognizing that everything is energy, we should strive to avoid allowing others' actions to affect us negatively. Instead, we can channel our energy towards positivity and personal growth. When individuals confront the embarrassment of their past behavior, it underscores the power of your resilience. Your ability to rise above adversity and maintain your integrity acts as a mirror, reflecting their shortcomings and prompting a reevaluation of their values without you having to say anything. This dynamic not only emphasizes your strength, but also serves as a catalyst for their personal growth. By witnessing your journey, they are encouraged to confront their own flaws and strive for a more authentic and fulfilling path. Moreover, the embarrassment felt by others highlights the importance of forgiveness and empathy in your own journey. By understanding the reasons behind their regret, you can approach these situations with compassion, recognizing that everyone is capable of change and growth. This perspective allows you to foster healthier relationships and create a more positive and supportive environment for yourself and those around you. Instead of focusing our energy on what's wrong with others in the world, let's start by turning inward and focusing on ourselves. By committing to our own growth and self-improvement, we can set powerful examples for others. Imagine the transformation if everyone concentrated on bettering themselves rather than judging others. Together, we could ascend out of this mess much quicker, creating a more harmonious and understanding world. As you continue on your journey of growth and perseverance, we can learn to embrace the lessons learned from these experiences. Our strength and resilience not only inspire others, but also reinforce your own sense of self-worth and purpose. By sharing your story, you can motivate others to embark on their own journeys of transformation, encouraging them to overcome adversity and strive for personal growth. In the end, the embarrassment and regret felt by those who have wronged you are powerful indicators of your strength and resilience. By understanding and embracing these dynamics, you can continue to grow and inspire others, creating a ripple effect of positive change in your life and the lives of those around you. I appreciate you watching this video this far. If you found it helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Like and share this video who may benefit from it. By spreading the word, you're not only helping others embrace their own paths of transformation, but also creating a ripple effect of positive energy in the world. Let's keep the good vibes flowing and inspire more people to rise above adversity and shine. Also, be sure to check out our last video on whether you might be an anointed one. It delves into understanding your unique journey and how embracing your true self can lead to personal growth and resilience, much like what we've explored in this video. Until next time, I wish you peace and profound insights on your journey.